Hey, what's up, good people? Welcome to another edition of Talkin and Grubbin, live nightly digital show. Tonight, I'm going to be talking about Enes Kanter's response to Natasha Cloud's tweet. Also, Brandon Ingram had some questions about Pat Mahomes' leg injury in the Super Bowl last year. That and more I will be talking about tonight on the Talkin and Grubbin live digital show. So, let's tip it off. Hey, what's up, good people? I'm QC. Welcome to another edition of Talkin and Grubbin live nightly digital show. How's everybody doing on this Wednesday? Hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing good. Today is Wednesday, July 5th. As we all know, yesterday was the 4th of July. Hope everybody enjoyed their day off. For those of you who had the day off, just hope everybody, did what they do, whether it's grub, hang out with family, drink, or just catch up on some sleep, or just chill. The last two things I definitely did was caught up on some sleep and chill. But I'm so glad to be back here with y'all. I'm waiting on my grub here for the show tonight. So that should be coming soon, waiting on DoorDash. We know how DoorDash can be sometimes. All depends what kind of driver you get. Some can be cool, some can be something else. Let's hope. Well, definitely hope my experience with the DoorDash driver is a good one. I had a momentary glitch there. Making sure everything's together. Also, if you would like to support the channel, you can support via Cash App or PayPal. There's the Cash App cash tag, $ Talkin and Grubbin. Also, here's the PayPal email address, talkinandgrubbin@gmail.com. Any donations you give to the channel, I greatly appreciate it. And I definitely appreciate everyone who has supported the channel past and present. Your words, definitely not enough words to describe my appreciation. So all I can say is thank you. All right. All right. Also, let me let you hear a quick word from my partners at Bet.US, where the game begins.
Listen up, sports fans. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back for our 28th year of NFL action. With the industry's biggest sign-up bonus of up to 200%, BetUS offers our members the opportunity to cash in on all your favorite sports, including NFL, NBA, MLB, and more. We've also got hundreds of new casino games, including the coolest new European slots, and our live dealers are waiting for you at the table. Sign up at BetUS.com today to get into the action. BetUS, where the game begins.
All right, so if you're looking for a great sports book to give you multiple opportunities to win and give you multiple opportunities to bet, whether you're betting on MLB, UFC, boxing, college football, or this upcoming NFL season, BetUS is the one for you. Copy and paste that link. It'll take you right to the sign up page. Then after you put down your first deposit, you'll get a 125% sign up bonus. Just type in the promo code JOIN125. You'll have more opportunities to bet, more chances to win, and also you get easy payouts with your wins. BetUS, where the game begins. First story I want to get into is former NBA reject Enes Kanter harshly responds to WNBA superstars Natasha Cloud's tweet right around 4th of July. Natasha Cloud, she posted a tweet just criticizing America, how inequality is still very rampant here in America, despite the fact that we were coming up close to the 4th of July. We definitely know the historical facts for African Americans during that time. But all she was just saying that she wants inequality still addressed, well, the inequality, that still exists in this country. Basically, she was saying in her tweet, yeah, we've made some strides, but we still got a long way to go. And this is what she posted on her Twitter. I quote, "Our country is trash in so many ways, and instead of using our resources to make it better, we continue to oppress marginalized groups that we have targeted since the beginning of times. Black/brown communities, LGBTQ plus, man. We are too powerful to still be attacking issues separate." And I definitely get what she was saying in her tweet, because there is still a lot of inequality in this country, despite the fact, yes, we have made some strides here and there, but with the recent Supreme Court's ruling of banning affirmative action, it seems like this country has taken 2 steps back. And all she was doing was just calling it out. Like, yeah, there's some things, like, yeah, are there some good things? But there's also some bad things as well. And also, we got to address inequality, because if we don't, then we can never be truly equal here in America. And she was on point with that tweet. But Enes Kanter, never missing an opportunity to jump on something, responded back with his replied to her tweet. Here's what he had to say. I quote, just ask your colleague Brittany Griner how trash America is. Calling America is trash, huh? Let me know when your season is over. I'll buy your ticket and we can go together to countries like China, Russia, Iran, North Korea, Venezuela, Cuba, and Turkey. Forget about calling them trash. I would like to see if you can even criticize those regimes. You and your family members would be thrown in jail, tortured to death, and raped. People have no idea how lucky and blessed they are to be in a country like America. My response for Enes Kanter is, please shut the hell up. Because, look, dude, you want to be all Mr. USA and MAGA because you got kicked out of the NBA. And then once you got kicked out of the NBA, you wanted to blame everybody from LeBron to Adam Silver to Nike. But it's just the fact that your time had passed. Matter of fact, your career ended 6 or 7 years too late. You were lucky that team still was signing your bum ass. Anyway, but Enes Kanter, you ain't nothing but a cloud chaser, dude. You're always trying to respond to these known players' tweets. Like, you're not doing nothing original. You're cloud chasing. As a matter of fact, you were criticizing LeBron so heavy when your Celtics played the Lakers in back-to-back weeks. You didn't even get a chance. You didn't even tell this man to his face. You ran like Scooby-Doo and hid like a little girl. Instead of talking to him like a man or sitting down with him or, setting up some type of meeting with him. Dude, you're just a clout chaser, dude. You only doing this for clout. And also you so against Nike, but why you was wearing the jersey? Why you were wearing their shoes when you were playing in the NBA? And plus, you talking about us, how we can't criticize her, how she can't criticize America. Dude, you can't even go back to your own home country because the Turkish government has a bounty on your head. Excuse me. You can't even set foot in Turkey right now. So you're in no position to talk about her or anybody. She has a right to put that tweet out, just like you have a right to put your tweet out. And what she was saying had a lot of truth in it. There's still a lot of inequality in America that definitely needs to be called out. That definitely needs to be criticized instead of just trying to sweep it under the rug just because you don't want to hear about it. People like you want to bury their heads in the sand and just pretend these things don't exist when they do. You say you're such an American. Well, look at the doggone news every night besides Fox News and see what's going on. But Enes Kanter, you just need to shut the hell up, sit your ass down, and enjoy whatever millions you made off the NBA and stay out of this woman's business. Dude, you try and make yourself like you were such a star in the NBA. You were nothing but a career bench player. Yeah, you might have started here and there for some teams, but most of your stint in the NBA, you were a bench warmer. At least Natasha is a star and she's won a WNBA championship. What have you done in your career? Nothing at all. But you can't criticize anybody, Mr. Fled. Matter of fact, that's my new name for you, Enes Fled. You call yourself Enes Freedom. You got the dumb right, but you damn sure don't got the free because you don't care about everybody being free or having freedom of opinions if they don't align with yours. But you want to sit up and criticize someone else, and you fled your country, and you can't even go back because your own government has a bounty on you and want to throw your ass in jail. I'm sorry, I gotta go on the tangent because I can't stand people like Enes Kanter. Always trying to tell somebody else how they should feel, which they should talk about, and talking about other countries. Dude, if you're supposed to be this freedom fighter, well, why are you not talking about the issues here in America? There are issues in America that need to be addressed that people don't want to address or are too scared to address. Like, this is not a perfect country. And it doesn't make you less of an American because you criticize, or less of a patriot. That makes you a true patriot, because real patriots are trying to honor the principles and morals of the flag and under that Constitution. People like you don't honor that. And you don't care about it. You just want somebody to be like your girl Laura Ingraham, who show you appeared on multiple times, to shut up and dribble. I had to go. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to go off on that tangent. He pissed me off. All right, matter of fact, let me take a quick time out, and I'll be right back. So don't go away.
Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back for our 28th year of NFL action. With the industry's biggest sign-up bonus of up to 200%, BetUS offers our members the opportunity to cash in on all your favorite sports, including NFL, NBA, MLB, and more. Sign up at BetUS.com today to get into the action.
All right, I'm back, good people. The grub has arrived. Got myself some Mr. Hero. Got wafer fries, regular Roman burger. So I'm about to get to grubbing right quick. These are good and hot. Y'all, excuse me for a quick second. All right, I'm excuse me. All right, I'm back, good people. My apologies for the delay. All right. The next thing I want to cover. Now, recently, Eagles All-Pro linebacker Brandon Graham appeared on a podcast entitled Sports Talk that's done by Jakeep, I mean Jake Bick, excuse me, Sports. My apologies for the flub right there. But recently, Graham appeared on Jake Bickett's Sports Talk, and they asked him about the Super Bowl between the Eagles and the Chiefs, which the Chiefs ended up winning in the final seconds to win their second Super Bowl in 4 years. Brandon Graham had an interesting take on the leg injury Pat Mahomes suffered in the Super Bowl on the podcast. And I quote, Patrick went in there on the sideline and he's looking like he's hurt. Get him. We got to get him. And he came out. You can tell how tough he is, but that boy acted good. He sure put that face up like he was hurting. So Brandon Graham is accusing of Pat Mahomes faking his leg injury in the Super Bowl for dramatic effect, thinking that it would give the Chiefs a psychological advantage. But Graham left out one thing. Pat Mahomes had been struggling with that leg injury throughout the playoffs. Matter of fact, that leg injury he suffered against the Jacksonville Jaguars in the divisional round. And it definitely wasn't looking good for Mahomes in that game because Chad Henne had to come and relieve him for a few plays. So Pat Mahomes was not faking in that Super Bowl. That leg injury he had struggled with all throughout the playoffs. Now I get Brandon Graham's side of it. He's still angry that his team lost the Super Bowl in that kind of fashion. I mean, 35 points is the most a Super Bowl loser has scored. I didn't know that until today. But I understand, being angry and disappointed about not only losing the Super Bowl, but the way you lost it. You felt like you definitely should have won. You felt like you were the better team. But Jalen Hurts, he couldn't march down the field and get those points in the final seconds. And Pat Mahomes, being Pat Mahomes, ultimately did. So there's definitely some blame to go around, but the Eagles defense definitely needs to look at themselves because they definitely left a lot of guys wide open on that drive. Whether it was a Kelsey or a Smith-Schuster or a Scantling. They definitely left a lot of guys open on that drive. And with Pat Mahomes, you definitely cannot give him time to make his moves because he's either going to hurt you through the air or on the ground. And that was another thing that hurt them on that drive. They could not stay in front of Pat Mahomes when he was going for the run. But it definitely sounds like a lot of sour grapes to me from Brandon Graham on his end. I mean, I got love and respect for Graham, but that dude was not faking. That dude was hurt all playoffs with that leg injury. But he found a way to make it work. Led his team to a Super Bowl championship. And if y'all would have at least gotten the sack or forced the turnover, then hey, Jalen Hurts would have had a chance to be the hero, but couldn't get stopped when you needed to, and that's what cost y'all the Super Bowl, not Mahomes flopping and faking a leg injury. All right, good people, I'm going to take another quick pause. I'll be right back. But with all the layoffs that ESPN has, one prominent analyst says that maybe his job may be on the line. You'll find out who that is coming up. All right, I'm back, good people. Sorry about that. All right. Next thing I want to talk about. Now, we all know about the recent massive layoffs at ESPN, especially to notable personalities such as Jalen Rose, Jeff Van Gundy, Steve Young, Matt Hasselbeck, and many others. Well, recently, Stephen A. Smith came out and said that he could be the next one on the chopping block. So it seems like ESPN is not done laying off people just yet. Stephen A., who has a multi-million-dollar contract with the company, said that he may be the next one to get fired. Of course, we all know he's the host of First Take. He also has his own podcast under ESPN. Well, if that's the case, then Stephen A., didn't you say at one point that you get up every day thinking how you can make your bosses money? Well, it looks like they're definitely finally rewarding you for all your years of loyalty with a possible pink slip and a kick out the door. Because they are showing that they don't care about you, even though you brought them ratings, notoriety, publicity to ESPN. They still do not care about you. But in some ways, this is Stephen A's karma for some of the things he said last year when Kyrie was going through his controversy with the tweeting of the documentary for Amazon, Hebrews to Negroes. Stephen A. went hard in the paint on Kyrie Irving, saying that he should lose his job, that he should be out of the NBA, and he's made a lot of personal attacks against Kyrie in the past. He has gone out of his way to throw Kyrie under the bus. And this dates back to when he was with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's had a vendetta. Also, he constantly went at Colin Kaepernick while he was in the NFL doing his national anthem protest, and went hard at him more when Kaepernick held a trial for NFL teams a few years ago. But when it came to athletes of the other persuasion, if you know what I mean, Stephen A. had no energy for them. For example, he defended Jerry Jones last year when that photo of him came out back in the 50s when the Little Rock Nine were trying to integrate the high school. Jerry Jones was right there. He definitely did his best to defend him. Matter of fact, he acted more like a defense attorney than a sports analyst. But when it came for dudes like Kyrie and Colin Kaepernick, they were fair game. But now, since he could possibly be on the chopping block, now they're showing him, now they're rewarding him for his loyalty. And you know what? Stephen A. definitely deserves that reward. He definitely did a lot for ESPN, especially when it came down to tearing down other black athletes. I see why T.O. said that Max Kellerman was blacker than him. Because every day, 5 days a week on that show, Stephen A. throws shade at black athletes. But when it came to athletes of other races, especially white ones, he did not have that same energy. Definitely didn't have that same energy. But you want Kyrie out of the NBA just for a tweet. So in the words of Ice-T, congratulations, Stephen A. You played yourself. All right, good people, I'm coming back and I'm going to let you know what's on my mind, so don't go away. All right, I'm back, good people. Well, I like to wrap up with what's on my mind. Now, last night I was looking at another content creator by the name of LVZ. Shout out to him. Definitely subscribe to his channel. Definitely is on point with his basketball knowledge. As a matter of fact, I've had him on this platform a few times. If you want to check out the times we've collaborated, you could definitely check it out on my YouTube channel. And he started to mention how people move the goalposts when it comes to LeBron, MJ, and Kobe. You know, some people want to cherry pick, certain things to either big up one of them or to discredit one of them. Like with Michael Jordan, people mention 6-0, 6-0, or well, he played in the tougher era. Or with Kobe, well, he got 5. LeBron, he got 6 losses. I mean, y'all know the narrative. Y'all heard the song and dance millions of times. And basically what he was pointing out was that the problem is you don't keep the same energy when it comes to all of them. It's only when it comes to, say, LeBron, y'all have all this, definitely want to discredit his career, but want to big up Kobe and Michael's careers. All three of them have had great careers. Two of them are already in the Hall of Fame. LeBron, bona fide first ballot Hall of Famer, unanimously when his time comes to be inducted. You definitely can't take away what he's accomplished. But yet you just got to tell the full story. You can't just sit up and just cherry pick one thing and just leave out the rest, like with Jordan. Nobody ever mentions the Wizards the years when he was with the Wizards, and he didn't even get them to the playoffs. A lot of them be like, oh, those years don't count. Those years don't count. Those years don't count. Y'all only want to remember the Chicago Bulls years. But ever since LeBron has been in LA, y'all still mention that, oh, well, his first 2 years, he didn't make the playoffs. He didn't make the playoffs his first 2 years in LA. This year with the Western Conference Finals, oh, well, you got to take him down because he got swept in the conference finals. Jordan lost in the conference finals. Kobe's been swept in the conference finals. Yes, Kobe was swept in the conference finals by the Spurs. Let's not play that game, Laker fans and Kobe fans. Kobe has been swept. And he also blew a 3-1 lead to the Suns. But certain content creators, they want to make that excuse. Well, he was the 7th seed and the Suns were a 2nd seed. Well, LeBron just got off of a Western Conference Finals appearance as a 7th seed. Excuse me. So definitely dismiss me with that. Like, come on. All Kobe had to do was just win one more game and could have pulled off one of the biggest upsets in playoff history, but didn't close the deal. Just like LeBron didn't close the deal against the Mavs in 2011 when they were up 2-1. That's another thing. Y'all mentioned how LeBron lost in the finals to the Mavericks, but guess what? Kobe got swept by these same Mavericks in the second round. At least, hey, the Heat got 2 games off of them. Kobe got swept and didn't win one game. And another thing LBZ mentioned in his live stream last night, how people love to just make it like, just only want to bring up that one time Jordan finally got through against the Pistons, even though the 2-3 previous times he ended up getting beat by him. But so once he got through to him, he won. He got through, he won. But then got mad once LeBron broke through against the Pistons. Oh, well, they ain't have Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace was gone. Okay, so matter of fact, that 2007 conference finals, even with Ben Wallace gone, the Pistons were the favorites to still win that series. Nobody was giving that Cavs team a shot. Not at all. And also, nobody mentions about Kobe coming up short in the 2004 finals, where he shot the Lakers out of that series. I mean, Shaq was doing all he could, but he and Kobe were having their issues at the time. And Kobe basically shot them out the series, and he did not play well against the Pistons. Not at all. And also, another thing he mentioned, it seemed like he was in my head on this. The reason why a lot of y'all give love to these players is, especially Jordan, because of commercialism. During the 90s, they were pushing Jordan with Hanes, the ballpark Frank commercials, especially the Gatorade commercials, the McDonald's commercials, the Nike commercials, of course. So basically, some of y'all are looking at it through commercialism instead of just really breaking it down, because if you really want to look at it, since y'all love to look at rings so much, Bill Russell is the ultimate winner. He won 11, but nobody want to mention that. And I've had these arguments on here. Well, he didn't play he played in a softer era. Okay, so what? Jordan benefited from the damn expansion era, where there was about 6 new teams around that time. So we gonna go tick for tack. Then we got to go tick for tack with everybody, not just with players that we like, and go hard in the paint. Well, excuse me. Let me rephrase that. We can't just give passes to players that we like, but then we go hard in the paint on players that we dislike, because then that's disingenuous, and we're not having true conversations. We're just having biased, we're just having biased and emotional conversations, not logical ones. So that's definitely been on my mind. And also, you don't have to downgrade one player just to big up players you like either. That's another thing I've been noticing. Or whether it's on social media or even on these sports talk shows. And speaking of me, y'all love to say the media protects LeBron so much, but they go out their way to protect Michael Jordan more, and that man ain't played in over 20 years. Well, no, it's been 20 years, my bad, since he's last played the game. So I've seen more criticism with LeBron from the media than Michael Jordan ever had. And the reason why, because, anybody make any criticism of Jordan, you won't get that access to him. You won't get any interviews or anything. Sports Illustrated criticized him on how bad he was playing in the minor leagues. He never posed for a Sports Illustrated cover ever again for the rest of his career. Which they were right in his criticism, because he did suck at that time playing baseball. But since LeBron ain't petty like that, they go after him. They go after him more because he won't be as critical as the other me as Michael Jordan was. But anyways, I'm about to get out of here. Thank y'all for joining me. I'll be back live tomorrow with another edition of the live nightly digital show. Can't wait to see y'all here. So first off, let me thank all y'all for tuning in, whether you tuned in on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or Twitch. I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate y'all taking time out your day or night, just hanging out with me for a while. Can't wait to do this again tomorrow. So until then, y'all have a good one. Love y'all to life. Salute. Y'all be safe. Enjoy the rest of your night and enjoy your day. I'm out. See y'all tomorrow.